Round one in the Western Conference begins. The Oklahoma City Thunder look to show the world that their motivation can overpower the doubters and carve the path to success. The first step starts tonight against the Los Angeles Clippers. Round one, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
The playoff battle in the West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Filling the perimeter slots are Dunn and Leonard. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. And it's Harden in at the 1. And for the Thunder, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Russell Westbrook out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the net. You look at the Thunder. They are clearly the favored team in this series, and I guarantee they got their sights set on a bigger prize than just getting through this round.
That can be dangerous, though. It's fine to focus on an overall goal, but a team can't get caught looking past any opponent in the playoffs.
Collins, good.
John Collins is...
SGA against Harden, and he jams it in.
A fantastic dunk, and he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. The post pair for him will be Williams and Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now, here is Harden. Puts up the 3. Holmgren rips down the rebound. 44 seconds left in the game. Dort. That one goes.
My goodness, Lou Dort in the clutch. We see you, young sir.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Boy, critical trip to the line. He knocks him in and gives him a little cushion down the stretch.
And down goes the 3.
Totally locked in. Jalen Williams not accepting any other result than a bucket there.
And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They got to take the first good shot they can find.
And
another assist for him.
And this is the best someone could run an offense. 10-point passing, everyone involved. Every time he touches the ball, good things happen.
And he's now tied for the franchise record for assists in the game. It has been a masterful performance. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. And what's their best move at this point?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Zubac. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just a great job there. He put the game out of reach.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that hall?
They need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And they need to stop the clock so there's a foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. Here's SGA. Williams outside. No good from 3. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Pretty good. As always, Allie, we appreciate it.
In it forward, it'll be Edwards and Randall. Bones Highland out there with Mike Conley. And it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
And here are the Thunder now. Following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Pass to Joe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
A phenomenal floor general. Conley is gifted at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Here's Dort. It's good! What a day!
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Mike Conley. Then for Oklahoma City, Jang, he's checked in for Joe. And it's Westbrook in for Mitchell. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Edwards, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. For 3. Cleared away by Dort.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
It's money from deep.
Look at Westbrook carrying the load. He can be that guy for you.
Randall outside, fires the 3. Oh, it's off.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Lou Dort. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. Edwards is doubled. Now Reed jacks up a 3. Oh, no good. Now Westbrook. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander to take the lead. The triple drop.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
A minute 9 left in the 4th. Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that button.
It's Jay, high post, working on Reed. Jang in the post, Reed defending. Outside Westbrook. Left loose for 3. Cleared away by Reed. Crucial possession right here.
The crowd is on edge.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time clutch.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Nails it! This is Westbrook's competitive drive being the difference maker. He never, ever backs down.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get it quick.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And the Thunder call time here. They're down by 4. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line. Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a three-point game.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Absolutely need a three here.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. DiVincenzo fires. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. And it's Ingles in at the 3. Now SGA puts up the tray. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Timberwolves trail by 3. DiVincenzo misses the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams outside. And he nails it.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Edwards. And man, wanting it more.
And sometimes Edwards makes defenses feel helpless. Tough shot.
Now Dort. He launches. Money from 3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
The Timberwolves shooting a nice 50% for the game. DiVincenzo fires. Oh, off target from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Outside Westbrook. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Here's the pass to Williams. Yes, sir, with the 3.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Now Edwards. Outside, Ingles. Oh, he comes right back with a 3 of his own.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Randall against Williams. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now DiVincenzo. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Well, that's the thing about DiVincenzo. He stays active at both ends.
Knocks down the trifecta.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense. Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those boards.
Now Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Oh, it misses. Timberwolves trail by 10. Ingles with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Here's Reed. Jams it home!
That's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
Outside Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Dort. Shoots a three. Oh, it's off. Outside, DiVincenzo. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Wallace. Here's the pass to Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's an intentional foul. Here's Westbrook. A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Randall, and he slams it down.
This team needed those points from Randall. What a massive bucket.
And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're losing by 7. Edwards! It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, if it's a big spot, Edwards wants the ball, wants the attention. You need that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Naz Reid. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Not that time. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Good on the first. And that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both. And it's a 7-point game. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
From downtown, Cash from downtown.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Good! Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. And so the Thunder take the win. A huge victory for them, knotting this series at 2.
We've got ourselves a series, folks. Neither team with much of an advantage. It's a tight one.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Game 5 in the Western Conference semifinals. The Oklahoma City Thunder find themselves in a postseason deadlock at 2 games apiece. It is a critical turning point, and they know the time is now as they face a pivotal Game 5 against the Timberwolves. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
2K Sports welcomes you to NBA Game 5 of the Western Conference semifinals. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting. Here we go. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Guard and off guard. Timberwolves trail by 11. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. The wide open look here for Highland. From outside, off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Oh, how about the vertical of Lou Dort? Man, did he get off his feet.
Now, here's Ingles. Lets it go with the three. And Reed throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And that does it for the first half of play. It's the Thunder up 11. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They've been fearless tonight. That kind of attitude becomes contagious. I mean, look how many times they've gotten to the stripe.
Yeah, I mean, they brought their gear. They've been camping out at the line all night. And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, they've got a chance to retake a lead in the series, and a hometown crowd eager to help them do it.
You're right. Home court advantage could be the difference maker. Time to make that move.
A pretty balanced series so far. Both teams have proven they can win games. So who knows what will happen?
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin.
And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals.
Now Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Mitchell. Edwards attack. Ooh, Edwards with style and authority.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. Westbrook, he's checked in for Mitchell. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Randall is checked in.
What composure at the line. Forcing your opponent to look for the three-pointer now.
DiVincenzo. No good from 3. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
First free throw is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Takes a 3. Buries it from outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game. And the Oklahoma City Thunder will move on. And it took 7 games, but with this...
Sohan with the ball. Benyama. Oh, Wembanyama. Too easy.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on.
And the Spurs with some changes. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. Then for the Thunder, Williams comes in for Isaiah Joe. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Mitchell. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thank you, Allie. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Fox and Castle are their guards. And it's Vassell in at the 3. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. And San Antonio has possession after Oklahoma City gets the 3.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Harper can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
On the arc, Gilgeous-Alexander is pure.
And where some feel stress, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. The 20-foot jumper, good.
That is a huge shot by the lefty, and Fox is proving that he can be the go-to guy when his team needs a bucket.
Now, here's Porter. Now, Westbrook jacks up a 3. Trained from outside.
Look at how Westbrook rises to meet a tough moment. He doesn't even consider backing down.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Fox. Castle fires. And he does not hit.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Williams, and there's the 3.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Here's Sohan. He's guarded by Williams. Fox! And he banks the layup in.
What a huge shot. Fox wants to be the guy with the ball in his hands at key points, and you can tell.
Williams. Off the glass.
And oftentimes when they need a bucket, Williams is there to provide it.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what are their best options now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Fox against Gilgeous Alexander. Now Castle. Wembanyama down low. Working on Holmgren. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaking.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. Fox! It's in!
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Here's Porter. Takes the 3. 3. Good!
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win cast the series in a whole new light now, Greg.
And listen, they've still got to win 2 more. But after seeing how they perform tonight, is there any doubt, Kevin, they're capable of it? I mean, we could be in the midst of a major comeback.
No doubt at all. You're right. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson.
Mitchell outside. Now SGA. Now Giddey. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Beyond the arc. The three ball is down.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Powell at the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Bam Adebayo is out there with Khalil Ware. And it's Hero in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Well, they're right to trust Hero in these moments. He's a very reliable scoring option.
And here are the Thunder now. Miami making their last shot. Now Giddey. Clock at 6. Can't hit it. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Adebayo. Adebayo brushes off the contact inside.
Yeah, with the game on the line. Adebayo wants the ball and he delivers.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey! The three is in!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief. Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
So for Miami, Walker, he's checked in for Ware. Jaquez comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Mitchell subbed in for Powell. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Caruso, he's checked in for Mitchell. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He did everything he could to rally the guys, saying, quote, "It all comes down to these final moments. Play your heart out. That's all I ask. You have played like champions, so let's become champions."
Okay, thanks, Allie.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
And here are the Thunder now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a three-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. And glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. They've got Yusuf Nurkic. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey. And then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Boozer in at the 4 spot. Hero! And that misses. That would have put him up. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Here's Caruso. Now Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso fires, and he nails it.
Well, when he's able to find a shot he likes, Caruso can be pretty effective from range.
Outside Jaquez. Now here's Walker. Hero! The 3 is off. And we played just over a minute here in overtime. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rises up. Oh, a perfect jumper.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Outside Hero. He launches. Rebounded by Giddey.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Caruso fires. Knocks down the trifecta.
I just love the ball movement.
Heat trail by 8. Mitchell outside. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Here's SGA. Puts up the tray. Oh, the shot is off. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Jaquez with it. And it's Giddey picking him up. Outside Hero. Tries it from 16. Nurkic with a rebound.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
The free ball is down.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Giddey with a double team. Shoots a 3. Oh, it misses.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Caruso outside. Now SGA. From downtown. Cash from downtown.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Mitchell. And the 3 misses. Here's Oklahoma City now. Right now on a 14-0 run. Now Caruso. Outside SGA. Now Giddey. Oh, can't hit the jumper.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
Oklahoma City leading by 11.
That's going to do it for this game. These teams, the entire season, what an unbelievable journey. It'll be a hoisting of the Larry O'Brien for the Thunder.
Talk about saving the best for last. They've been unstoppable here in OT.
Yeah, and with the teams playing even throughout 4 quarters, it's really hard to imagine such an uneven finale.
And our season comes to a close tonight. They win the finals 4-2, putting this series away.
And they get to celebrate tonight instead of starting to prepare for Game 7. What a night for this team, this city. And I just want to commend everyone in the league for a great season.
Quick 2, all net.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Off on the layup. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're in front by 13. Your thoughts, guys?
Interesting timeout with this game mostly in the bag.
Well, they could be trying to just make a change just so their subs can close this game out.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on an 18-5 run. And they've done it. The Oklahoma City Thunder are the new NBA champions.
Folks, we'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your team.
They go on the road and take care of business, and now the championship is theirs.
To be on the road, to silence the crowd, winning a championship with all of it on the line, what an incredible performance. Hats off to this team.
An incredible moment. You can see it in their faces. Forever known as NBA champions. And you can bet back home the celebration has started. Thanks for being a part of it with us all season long. It's the NBA on 2K Sports.